Virgo, this is your week ahead tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It is for Virgo, sun, moon, and rising sign. And guys, I'm going to describe the energies. Please take it where it resonates in your life. And feel free to comment below and share your experiences with these energies. If you're interested in the astrology, I do a full astrological breakdown every single week. If you're into that and want to geek out with me about the astrology for Virgo every week, then go check me out over on Astrology Motivation. I'll attach the link above here, and you can get that full breakdown. All right, guys. Okay. And this is it's a life-changing week. Not in a sense of shocking life changes, but in a sense of you could feel it coming, in a sense of acceptance of the dynamic of what's happening in your world right now, an acceptance of, okay, fate has been rolling this way for a while, and here it is. We have serendipity, and serendipity is all about, it's almost like two different timetables coming together and colliding into one. It's synchronicities and perfect timing, but perfect timing universally. So there is a lot of fate at work here. Serendipity is usually like those moments where you feel like you were led to this place, and now what do I do with it? And so think about that question in your head all week long, and we're going to get much deeper because I want to know what is serendipitously going to be happening to you this week. So let's get deeper with tarot. It's interesting that only one of those cards came out. Ooh, okay. So it's got to do with a lot of mental clarity on your part and decision about what it is that you really desire. Also a sense, yeah, so let's get into that and why I say that. We have the King of Swords. Now the King of Swords can easily represent you as well because you are ruled by Mercury, Virgo. But this is somebody who makes a decision fairly and quickly based on experience, education, and skill. He is extremely bright. He's brilliant, and he's fair because he's mature. He's got control over himself. So there is a sense of making good, clear decisions that are sound and fair and objective. Being able to do so. So if you found yourself on the fence about something this week, you will not be on the fence. You will be able to make the clear decision. He can also represent counsel. He can also represent counsel or some kind of advisor. And if you have been using some sort of counsel or advisor, I can guarantee you this person is fair, intelligent, and will make a decision this week. So a decision is going to be made either by you or somebody outside of you this week. It is fair, it is concise, it is clear, and it is final. And then we have the Star card. I love this. So this could also represent a decision of the truth or a realization of the truth. Understanding it, seeing it, finally getting it. And there's your serendipity. There is a sense also of deciding what your ideals are and what your aspirations are, what you really want out of life. And the reason why this could be a change or a surprise is because you've changed. You know, we have a hard time letting go of the old version of ourselves that we've accepted we are. I'm this way, so I can't possibly be doing these things for these reasons, right? Now we're going to realize, oh no, I am actually this way. And like it or not, I'm going to accept it and move forward from a place of clarity instead of denial. Not only about the self, but about other people. This may sound negative. It's not. It's actually very clear and being very honest with yourself. And then once you know what you want, like you can answer that question like this, like what are my aspirations? What are my ideals now at this point in my life? They're going to get clear for you this week. And now you're going to be able to make decisions from within that truth instead of within that sort of fog. There is clarity here. Also, there is serendipity in a sense of somebody might communicate to you. You get the news now. You get the choice now. You get the decision now. The decision comes through now. At just this perfect timing, we have the Knight of Cups, which is faith, offer of love, or heading out, being led by your faith. Think of Galahad and the Holy Grail. I am being led by my faith. I am being drawn and pushed, and I'm taking initiative based on my faith. So it's not necessarily intellectually clear, it's also going to be clear about your faith. Also, basically what is clear is, what do I have faith in? What do I believe in? And who do I love? Who do I care about? This is an offer. This is making an offer. This is a statement and saying it, or somebody making an offer and saying it to you. And then we have the Hierophant, which talks about traditional value systems and long-term commitments and stability. And ultimately, it could also represent an offer of love, an offer of marriage. If those of you are at a point in your relationship that you've been going out for a while, I wouldn't be surprised if this was the game-changing moment when you actually get engaged. This could also be a game-changing moment when you decide what you have faith in. You know, what faith is really working for you. And you might be, because Mercury's heading into Taurus while all this is happening, may realize, I want to go back to a more traditional religious system or a traditional religious structure. If you guys have been more interested in that, this would be the week you decide to pursue it, or to be open about what you feel. You could just be having an open conversation about faith with somebody, being able to clearly articulate what your faith structure is, which is also an important conversation to have. Be honest with somebody. It could just be also in pursuit of faith, at church, at a spiritual gathering, that you serendipitously meet somebody who becomes quite significant because they share similar ideals. So let us get deeper into it. We have just begun. All right, so what is this serendipitous moment? Is there a question? Is there an action? Is there a statement? How does this all come about? Three of Pentacles. So this is a gathering of people who work and appreciate your work, or this is a gathering or demonstration where you are allowed to demonstrate your work and you are well received, which could translate into from a baking contest to a corporate, what do you call it? One of those big old corporate trade shows. You know, it could be a lot of different things, but it's a place where you are appreciated for the work that you've done. You've been invited there because you have confidence in your skill set and ability, whatever it is, whatever the subject matter is. You have confidence in your skill set and ability. You've been selected to participate because other people have validated your skill set and ability. People think that you do wonderful work. And Page of Wands means that there is going to be a new opportunity coming from it, or this could be a new beginning, but you're very good at it. In other words, you could have just started out doing something, but people are already recognizing how good you are, how capable you are at what you do. So that could also be the institution having a lot of faith in you and sending you out, or noticing you and giving you opportunities because they realize your value. So that's a very, very good thing. That could just basically translate these cards into a leader is going to make a wish that basically helps to fulfill your dreams. A sense of something that's extremely important to you happening now, all happening in divine timing. You know, they're gonna make a decision that's like works out for you, or decides you, hey Virgo, we choose you, we select you, and it's like perfect timing. Happy news. We have Two of Wands here. That's showing itself to me like it's flipped over, so I can see it, which means that there's been a decision or a contemplation on your mind. You have been caught between two passions. Where am I going to go? Where am I going to head? What's the right direction? Two of Wands usually means you know it. You're looking toward it. You just haven't let go of your safety net yet. But you've already been sort of putting yourself out there, or at least putting your feelers out there. See how she's desiring the rest of the world, but she's holding on to that stick. She's holding on to that safety zone, right? But she's curious. You know, her passions are calling her. Okay. And then we have Temperance. So Sagittarius, are you going abroad, or you've been thinking about going abroad? There is a sense of going abroad here, because Temperance is Sagittarius energy. There's a sense of learning about a different culture, learning about a different language, learning about different peoples by being there. Not just by studying it, but by being there. Unless this has got to do with international studies, and that you're sending your mind out and learning about different areas through education or academia. But this could also be about the contemplation or the decision somebody's going to make to send you abroad or send you out and make you go out there into the field, right? We kind of mentioned that before. So this is definitely leveling up. It's definitely some sort of act of faith or act of support for your capabilities. And it's an adventure that maybe before you weren't ready for, but there is a sense of being curious about it and being ready for it now. We're going to pull a moon card because we do have that full moon coming up on April 5th or 6th, depending on where you are. It's time to release negative energy, full moon in Scorpio. It's time to release fear. That's what I heard when this card came out. And so this full moon is going to be offering you, it's not a full moon in Scorpio, it's a full moon in Libra. But what this is saying is release fear, or a time to confront or face your fear. So there is some worry or hesitation that you're going to have to confront this week. And what I would predict is the date, and I will tell you guys the specific date of when this fear will come to a head for you guys. It is April 4th, because that's when the moon is going to be in Virgo, right before it goes into its full moon state in Libra, and it is in direct opposition to Neptune. So this is a sense of, I got to confront my dreams. Am I willing to do the things to make them real? Or am I going to let this opportunity pass me by? This is a sense of that tension is really going to come to a head on April 4th. So it is about confronting your fears. It doesn't have to be bad things that come from it. In fact, it can be very good things if you act through your courage and not your fears. Ooh. Oh, I was just going to ask, like, what is Virgo going to do? Well, let's talk about it. This is definitely confronting your fears, confronting the change with an intrepidatious spirit. Virgo, I think, by the cards, you are going to take this chance. We have the Knight of Swords, which could also represent you just taking action without completely knowing everything. There is still some fogginess. It's almost like accepting that, and this is hard for a Virgo, accepting that I can't have all the details, accepting that I'm not going to be able to make this decision if I wait for all the details to come in and to be able to know 6 months in advance what everything is happening. I have to just basically use what I already know and the resources I already have and say, am I going to take a leap of faith in me and my ability to handle the situation in front of me, even though I don't know all the minute details? A lot of times Virgos, not just Virgos actually, Capricorns as well and Taurus as well, earth signs, will limit themselves from taking opportunities because they don't have all the answers first. And that is not the mentality you should approach this week with. You don't need all the answers if you know who the hell you are and that you're capable. If you know your capabilities, you don't need all the answers. The answers will come and you'll get them because you are resourceful and have the skill set to be able to handle it. So it's like, attack these delusions, attack the unknown, move forward with confidence, knowing I'll figure it out. There could also be some message coming to you in dreams. We have the Temperance angel here. This is once again heading into something, even though there's still unclear, not foggy, you're heading into it because it is an adventure. And we'll talk about the more spiritual meaning of this card in the extended. Please come along with me. I'll see you guys there. If you're watching this on a television set, know you're going to have to grab your phone for the extended links to work. Grab your phone, grab your laptop. I love you. I'll see you there.